戦場ではしゃぐんじゃないよ。ビームコンフューズ。
これがゼータの力だというのか。
ガンマスターがいる限り宇宙怪獣の好きにはさせない。ホーミングレーザー。今は身を守るために戦うしかない。近接攻撃を選択。落ちなさいよ。メモリが。
このタイミングならばこのクソガンダムめ。終わらせる。バカな。
物騒な機械もあるもんだな。
目の周りだ。シャースター。
なんでそんなにドンパチしたいかね。遅いぜ。もらった。こ
こまでか。
悪事に身を染めた報いを受けてもらう。灯すぞ平和の青信号。
了解。シグナルビーム。もうダメだ。ロボットを捨てるしかない。 ビームサーベルで真っ二つにしてやる。くらえ。
ここは引くしかない。そのフィールドごと打ち抜く。スピードで翻弄する。これで
体が持たない。
ガオガイガーのパワーを見せてやるぜ。
なぜ答えを急ぎすぎる。
Okay. This has been very complicated. I can't even speak. Actually, I hear myself, which is a little disconcerting. Okay, I'm hoping the volume is good. Sorry, Sasa. Sorry. Actually, let me press a button before this goes back into demo mode. Okay, I need to calm down a little bit because this has been quite the ordeal, really, to set up at that point. Okay, volume good. That's one step at least. Oh man, so yeah, video quality is gonna be what it is because it turns out that this series of games on PS4, I found out, of course, just as I was starting the stream, do not allow any sort of capturing whatsoever, which means you cannot, say, record a video while you're playing on your PS4, but more importantly here, you cannot broadcast those games. So thank you people who published this game for that just extremely weird decision, let's be honest. So yeah, I can't use the regular system. I can't use the regular PS4 broadcast system for this. Oh, and of course you're gonna well, then again, I might actually have. Oh well. Anyway, yeah. So no regular broadcasting possible with this. So I had to scramble to find an alternative way, which was not even. I wasn't even sure it was going to be possible. I basically, in about 3-4 hours, learned how to stream from my PC while capturing the output of my PS4. I mean, that I know how to do, thankfully, but the whole streaming thing, not so much. And then, problem after problem. But now we're here. Yes, I did. I really wanted to do that game, actually. That's... I mean, I'm a bit of a butthead, or I don't know if that's the right word for this, but yeah, when I set out to do something and something gets in my way, I tend to become extremely stubborn about it. So that's the result. And again, it's not perfect, but at least I'm able to do the thing that I wanted to do, even if I'm gonna have a little less time to do it. But hey, that's okay. Plus, I've learned a lot of stuff doing this, and that's gonna possibly open up some other possibilities for streaming down the road, such as streaming stuff on the PC, or some older consoles that I have, like the PS2 maybe, or the PS3, which would also not be streamable through the PS4 system, obviously. So yeah, you know, silver linings and all. I'm trying to find the positives among this whole thing. So, all that being said, what is this? What are we doing right now? So this is Super Robot Wars T. It's part of a series of games that's really old, actually. I mean, actually, they're about to release the a new opus, which is dubbed 30, Super Robot Wars 30, because it's the 30th anniversary of this series. And yeah, it's I don't know, it's evolved through multiple console generations. It's been on mobile consoles, it's been on mobile as in Android and iOS as well. I see at least there's one such game that I know of. And this is, as far as I know, the latest game of this series that's currently available. Again, the 30 is going to be the next one, from what I know. I haven't played this one yet, just the first mission, just to, you know, see how it goes and make sure everything was working as intended. But it is actually content-wise new to me. I do otherwise know the main concept of the game. I mean, I've played quite a few episodes of this. Okay, so first steps is picking a difficulty mode. I'm gonna go for standard because I might be able to do expert and so on, but it's a series that I actually enjoy being able to play in a casual way. Because to me, the fun part is not so much the challenge, but just having a bunch of super awesome robots on the battlefield with super awesome foes and just battling it out with great attack animations, as you've been seeing for a while now. And I'm gonna try to make this as short as possible to explain the concept, but basically it's a tactical game. But again, rather simple compared to many other things. We'll see that as we play. And while you can select your personal character, some sort of avatar, which we're going to do here, so I'm gonna go for the salary-centric working lady, a test pilot working at VTX Union Inc. Things are no money, no honey with her, and she does her best for fulfilling work and life. Her name is Sagiri Sakurai. She's born on the 24th of February, blood type AB, because that's very important for Japanese people apparently. And we're gonna see about what kind of mech she pilots. In some of the games, sometimes they give you a choice. Okay, I'm gonna let this go.
その時代、人類は大敗の中にあった。黄金の時代と呼ばれた繁栄と野心の数十年。外宇宙の過酷な現実に打ちのめされ、人類の情熱は敗北した。生活圏を太陽系内に押しとどめられた人類。内から腐り始めた世界は果てしない戦いの場となっていった。新宇宙歴200年、大敗と諦めが支配する黄昏の時代で、人類は新たな戦いを迎えようとしていた。
Okay, so yes, what I didn't really say properly, it's a tactical RPG. That's what I wanted to say. Tactical JRPG, if you wanna put that name on it. Also, I'm gonna try to voice characters, because during those kinds of visual novel sequences, they're usually not voiced. It's only during battles. There's many characters, because the very concept of that game series is that they bring together multiple super robot series, basically. It's like an absolute crossover of many series. Usually it's from anime, so I'm gonna say some names which might not actually be represented in this game, so sorry if you're a big fan of those and I somehow mention them, but I'm gonna use names that most people should know about. For example, Evangelion is one series that's appeared in there, sadly not in this one. What else? Well, Gundam is usually a pretty well-known one. They tend to represent various Gundam series throughout the various games. You may also know Macross, or I think it's called Robotech in the USA, for example. And then there's stuff that's probably going to be much more obscure to most people because it's never really been aired outside of Japan or in only some countries. I know that France and I want to say Spain or Italy have actually gotten a lot of those things imported, basically. The USA got a few, but maybe not that many. And of course, nowadays, though, anime having become more prevalent, you probably know a lot more modern series like this. But anyway, so lots of series, so lots of characters, lots of voices to make. So I'm gonna try to stay... I'm gonna try, but I'm gonna probably do slight differences of voices here and there, but it's gonna be difficult, so bear with me on that as well. Okay. VTX Union Test Facility number 1, Hangar. Morning! Oh, morning. Good morning. You two must be Meryl Spana and Ami's Ernest. Welcome to Special Section 3. I'm Sagiri Sakurai, Manager of Special Section 3. Yeah, that's us. Nice to meet you. We've still got some time before we start work. I'm going to get some coffee. Care to tag along? Thanks for asking, but I'm okay, thanks. Same. Alright then, be right back. Looks like at least half the rumors are true. Sagiri Sakurai, the fallen angel. I think I see where she got the name from, having met her. Word is she's really good at her job, though. When I was still in engineering, I heard all the mechs she test piloted turned out fine. Based on her looks, I can see where the angel part came from. Name's Meryl, by the way. Meryl Spana. I got transferred from engineering. I've heard about you. Engineering Section 1, right? I'm Amy's Ernest. I was assigned to Special Section 3 from General Affairs. General Affairs? No wonder you know about me and the Fallen Angel. You must know I was effectively booted out of Section 1 then. Well, you're not alone. It seems like I was forced out too. So basically, this is a dumping ground for rejects. When they reassigned me, they told me we're directly under the President's control, but you may be right. I see everyone's here.
Manager Sakurai isn't back yet. Sagiri Sakurai, ready and accounted for.
We still have about 3 minutes before the morning stand-up. No need to...
No, it's important to get this sort of thing on the right foot.
So important that you had to chug an entire coffee?
How do you know about that?
It's all over your shirt.
I guess that was a little reckless of me.
Gotcha. The coffee must have spilled out of your mouth.
Nose, actually.
That'd explain it. Looks like an angel, but she's boorish, crude, and uncouth.
Hence her nickname. Her male colleagues probably felt like they'd been sold a bill of goods.
Okay, everyone. Good morning once again.
Good morning.
I'm Hirosuke Yamazaki, the Chief of Special Section 3. Glad to have you on the team. Miss Spana and Miss Ernest, I believe this is the first we've met in person.
Just Meryl's fine, sir.
Ah, but of course. You're from engineering. They're all about communicating on a first-name basis to help build team unity. We shall do the same then, assuming that's fine with you, Amy's?
It's a custom I'm not too fond of, but I can go with it if you insist.
Hey, I think she just dissed engineering. Okay then, Meryl, Amy's, this is Sagiri Sakurai, Manager of Special Section 3.
You seriously don't have to give me any fancy titles.
Can we just call you Sakurai then?
That's a bit too casual for my liking. Just ma'am will be fine. If that's what you like, then sure.
Okay, cool. Looking forward to having you two aboard. That smile. Better be on my guard. From this day forward, Special Section 3 is fully operational. I'm expecting us all to be on the same page. If you have questions... Chief, it was my understanding that our duties include gathering data for test mechs. Yes, that's right. The manager and Meryl's backgrounds are obviously useful for that. But what good am I supposed to do here? Amy's, you've got accounting experience, correct? Yes, but... The purpose of Special Section 3 is to test new mechs, but it's also been set up to test a new management style. A new management style? Special Section 3... Special Section 3 is to operate on its own, with the ultimate goal of becoming financially independent. We need to see ourselves as a small company within VTX Union Inc. I'm gonna take just a small pause here to show... wait, which one is it? Okay, there we go. Yeah, during the VN scenes, you can also sometimes have those underlined things, which give you a few more details on the some elements of the setting of the game. So the VTX Union, a large conglomerate with its headquarters in Japan. It deals mainly in the munitions industry, but has diversified into other fields under the current president, Dima Goldwyn. President Goldwyn's messages are compiled into the VTX corporate philosophies. These are known even to the layperson, giving VTX's image a huge boost. The office building has a unique appearance. Besides the headquarters, the branches and facilities are also designed in the same vein, resulting in a characteristically VTX look. Okay, I'm probably not gonna read all of these because it's usually a little more dry rather compared to the story. But yeah, just know that it's a thing. And if you have any questions about any of those things that appear in color, let me know, and I'll try to get to the details. This is all quite a bit to take in, sir. Yes, well, that's where your skills from general affairs and accounting come in. We're supposed to do all that with just the four of us? Not quite. We have one more staff member joining us. And they're running late on the first day of the job? No, she's participating in the company's introduction ceremony. She's a brand spanking new hire after all. Excuse me. Hello everyone, I'm Rami Amasaki, and today is my first day at the VTX Union as a member of Special Section 3. There's still a lot I don't know, but I'm a fast learner, and I can't wait to get started. You must be the 5th member. Did you say your name was Rami Amasaki? Correct. As I'm sure you've surmised, she's my daughter. I don't blame you for being surprised. Not much of a resemblance, is there? My apologies. I didn't mean to... No worries, Meryl. We're a team now. I want everyone to feel comfortable speaking their mind. Well then, I've got something to say. Looks like we get to see Meryl in her element. What is it? It was my understanding that Special Section 3 was created to oversee projects that will shape the fate of the company. If she's a new hire, then there was clearly some string pulling involved. I'm not comfortable with the situation either way. I think Meryl is trying to say she's not fond of someone getting hired through personal connections? Could you be any blunter? Let's leave it at that. But, Father! No, Rami. You're only going to make things worse by talking that way. I'm sorry. Pardon me, sir. No wonder they call you Meltdown Meryl. Cool and calm on the outside, firecracker on the inside. Where did you hear that name? Sorry, didn't mean to offend you. I was just curious about who the chief selected and took a peek at your info. Planning to browbeat us with our personal information? Can't say I'm very fond of that as a management style. Wow, that's Miss Straight of General Affairs to you. Right across the plate. I'm working on it, I swear. Sorry if I made you feel uncomfortable. Your nicknames are way better than Fallen Angel, that's for sure. That must really sting, huh? Well, we can't help who we are, can we? Let's just all try to do our best and get along. I sense a drop in enthusiasm, but can we steer the discussion back toward work just a little bit? Oh my gosh! The fire alarm? Wait, this is a level A alert? A level A fire? It goes off in the event of a potential attack on the office. What? Didn't they explain this to you at orientation? We're a big company. These things happen. This really isn't good, though. Level A means the nearby Federation forces won't be able to make it in time. What are we going to do? Hey, this might be our chance. To what? Die? If we manage to get through this, Special Section 3's evaluations are gonna be through the roof. Better evaluations mean bigger bonuses. How can you think about bonuses at a time like this? I'm a company employee. Bonuses are my lifeblood. Everything about this is screwed up. Be that as it may, we have no choice. Now then, steel yourselves on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, time's up. Meryl and Amy's, come with me to the Karyax. The Karyax? It's a support vehicle for Special Section 3's prized possession, Project TND's experimental Tyrannado. Off we go. Time is money, as they say. Well, Amy's, it looks like we're doing this whether we like it or not. Sure seems like it. Chief, I'm... Over here, Ricky. Over where? Here! We're piloting the Tyrannado together. What? Wow, that takes a lot out of me to make all those voices. I don't have a hydrate redeem, but feel free to say hydrate in the chat to remind me. I'll probably be doing that on my own anyway. Oh wow. Okay. Ready to go, you two? I think so. Amy's, I hear you're a certified data processor. I need you to use your talents to monitor the radar and keep an eye on the Tyrannado's condition. Chief, what should I be doing? Meryl, you were in charge of weapon development during your time in engineering, correct? The Karyax's role is to command the Tyrannado as it fights on the front lines and provide weaponry as necessary. I need you to send the Tyrannado to the most appropriate... Oh, shoot. I need you to send the Tyrannado the most appropriate weapon based on battle conditions. Understood. I'll take the helm. Let's all do our best, everyone. Ah, and there goes the Tyrannado. So that's what it looks like. Project TND's test mech. The future of the company's riding on that thing. Apologies for the delay, Chief. Managed to change your shirt that quickly? Color me impressed. This is Special Section 3's first job. I wanted to look good for it. How's Rami doing? She's here with me, of course. What's going on here? No one's explained anything to me. Oh, right. You were originally supposed to go to Combat R&D, huh? That's where I applied to, but... Combat R&D's a division in charge of mobile weapon development. Guess she studied up on that stuff while she was in school. Well, when fights break out, you've gotta fight them. What better way to learn than in a co-pilot seat? But I don't even have a pilot suit. VTX Union Corporate Philosophy 1, people are treasures. What? Philosophy? It teaches the VTX spirit all employees should have. There are 48 in total. I'm not really a fan of these kinds of stuffy things. Huh? But there are some good stuff in there. Like that people are treasures thing. It means the human resource is the most valuable resource. In line with this spirit, the Tyrannado is designed to be so safe that it can be piloted without a suit. That's why it's totally okay to do without those lame suits. But... Hush now, we've got bad guys. Those are our enemies? Well, they're not emitting ID signals. Probably terrorists harboring a grudge against VTX, I figure. People hate our company that much? Well, we are killing it, cash flow-wise. Some folks get jealous and only know how to express it through violence. Alright, Sakurai. We'll get into position to back up the Tyrannado. Understood, Chief. Leave the front lines to us. Is there a particular reason we're charging the bad guys head-on? To intercept them as close to the front lines as possible. The textbook's play here would be to hold out until reinforcements arrive, especially since we're outnumbered. We can't just win, we have to totally crush it. You really want that bonus, don't you? That's right! Plus, we've got employees from other sections here. I don't want them damaging this facility. Alright, let's make our first job a good one. I need you to keep an eye on the Tyrannado's condition and weapons. Wow! Isn't the Tyrannado great? Play our cards right and we'll be done with them in no time. Sure thing, sir. That's ma'am to you, remember? Your job is to determine the course of action that best utilizes the Tyrannado's capabilities. I'm counting on you, Rookie. Our bonuses depend on the success of Project TND. She's still going on about that. There's nothing wrong with Sakurai, is there? We have nothing to worry about. She's a genius. Here we go, Tyrannado! Let's special Section 3's first job with a let's special Section 3's first job. No, there's still something wrong in the text, I think. Okay, let's adapt. Let's special Section 3's first job start with a flawless victory. Whew! Okay, checking the chat. Okay, I'm not seeing anything new here. Okay, we may get a Tsuki soon, possibly. We'll see if that happens. Okay, Sasa is still with me. Good. And have fun drawing. I hope I'm providing some not too distracting background, if anything, and possibly something to be distracted by from time to time. I know that's kind of contradictory, but okay, thankfully at that point I shouldn't have to do that many more voices because they're gonna be self-voiced from now on, at least for that mission. I'm gonna be able to rest a little bit. That's it, I'm also going to be explaining a few things, so maybe not that much. We'll see. So, this is the first mission and this is the objective screen. Very simple, because this is the beginning. They always start with something very basic. So basically, yeah, defeat all enemies to win. And we will lose if Sagiri, in the one mech that we have right now, is defeated. Also, there's an optional victory condition that you can do, which is the SR point condition. If you do this, then you're gonna gain an SR point. Those are not terribly important for, let's say, a regular playthrough, but if you get them and you get enough of them, the game switches to hard mode. So it's kind of an extra challenge for the player, but also if you do well enough, then the game is actually gonna switch up the difficulty and you're probably gonna be challenged a little more to your actual level. And of course, if you can't do it, then, well, the regular difficulty level is probably what you need anyway. And if you're a little bit in between, it's also very possible that the game is just gonna keep switching between hard and normal mode. Anyway, but yeah, using this mech's, all this mech's weapons is probably gonna be pretty easy to do, really, because I don't think it's got that many. So how does the game play? As I said, it's a tactical RPG, rather simplified one. There's not gonna be any sort of facing and things like that. There's usually some... Okay, let me actually find the right buttons for this. Okay, there's gonna be some aspects of terrain in that, depending on where you place your mech, you may get some bonuses. It's become kind of rare in the more recent games of the series, though. I don't know why they've removed it. It was kind of interesting, but oh well. So in this case, we might want to stay within the base, like at the edge of it, because many locations give us a little boost to defense and evasion. Then we have our enemies over here, 4 different mechs. There's, I think the most important thing that you need to look at here is probably their HP. Like 4800 for this one as well. Actually, they all have that. Okay. As for our mech, it's piloted by Sagiri. It's called the Tyrannado. and we have 5100, so a little more than they do. We also have energy. We're going to see what that's for in a moment. And for now we're going to ignore the rest. It's not really super important. To be fair, in this game, in general, I mean, let's put it that way. I started playing this series when games were still strictly in Japanese. And I still managed. And I'm not good at Japanese. I mean, I started learning because of these games, at least partly because of these. And, hey, Tsuki! Hi, hi, hi! Welcome to the stream, welcome to Super Robot Wars T, which was a pain to set up, but hey, it's here. Video quality is what it's gonna be. Hopefully the rest is good enough to make up for it. Okay, yes, so what did I want to say? Yes. So yeah, I started basically with the game fully in Japanese, so none of those things were translated. I had initially no idea what they meant. But I made do with a few guides and just some intuitive interpretation, I guess. I mean, you know, you just try stuff out, and I mean, even that thing that I'm going to show you now, right? So when you click, so to speak, or activate one of your units, you get this menu of actions, or at least options. So same thing, all of that was in Japanese. I had to learn what it meant. And yeah, there's not that much. I mean, most of the time you're gonna move stuff, you're gonna attack stuff, you're gonna activate some special skills, and sometimes you get a few extra capabilities, like this mech that we have can land on the ground and hover. There we go. That's pretty much all you need to know. So you move close to the enemy, you attack the enemy, and then you just enjoy. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do right now. So we get a selection of attacks that the mech has. The only one available to us right now is the Beam Bayonet. Why? Well, for possibly multiple reasons. In this case, let me see if I can... No, I guess that doesn't work anymore. Okay. Basically, you may see a little P icon in the attribute column. That means you can use that attack after moving. As you can see, not all attacks have that ability. This is more for artillery style stuff, where you place yourself and then you attack. So this one, we can move an attack, plus it's got a 1, 2, 3 squares range, which is exactly what we need to reach this guy. You can see with the blue how far we can go. So there we go. Now by hovering the target, we can also see hit chance indicator in the bottom right, so 100% right now, which is great. We don't have to worry that we're gonna miss or anything. Now comparatively, the enemy will apparently counterattack with a beam machine gun, which is what you see on the left side of the screen, and he only has a 10% chance to hit us. So I mean, that's just great. that's exactly the kind of situation you want. Easy to hit, very hard to get hit in return. This is perfect. Alright, let's do this. Remember this, rookie. We're professionals, which means we're here to make money. The more money you make, the more professional you are. I'm not sure most companies make their employees pilot mobile weapons, though. Yeah, well, that's just the kind of company VTX is. Sakurai, Rami, show them what you've got. I don't want to fight! You might want to close your mouth, rookie. Wouldn't want to bite your tongue off, would you? Okay, at the end of an attack we get a little summary screen. Usually you see how much XP you got from it, and possibly how if you killed a unit you get 1 point of score, which keeps track of the number of kills really. That's pretty much all it is. It does unlock things as we go through the game. Okay, so we've moved our unit. Units in this game only have one move, one action. Actually, you can move and attack, or you can attack and usually not move. And then that's pretty much it. So right now we can't do anything more, and we'll have to end the phase, which is, you know, ending your turn, whatever, and we'll go to the enemy now. Okay, now it's their turn, and we're seeing exactly the same kind of screen as before. We see that they're trying to attack us with a beam machine gun. They have 10% chance to hit, so that hasn't really changed. And now we can choose what to do as a reaction to this, though. By default, the game is always gonna help you by selecting usually the best option, but you know, sometimes there's some room for I mean, to just make things a little more your way, let's say. Right now, though, that's perfect. I mean, there's so little chance that they're gonna hit us that yes, we definitely want to counterattack, and we have 100% chance of actually hitting them, for one, but also, as the indicator above the percentage says, shoot down, that means that we actually have a guaranteed, at least I think that's what it means. Again, new game in the series for me, so I may be wrong about that, but I think it means you know that you're gonna also destroy them with your counterattack. So again, yay, go! So just as planned. You'll note the score. Now we get a 1 because we've killed 1 unit so far. Also another system that we're gonna probably check at some point, the X count in the top right. We also got 1 X count. I mean, the term is a little strange, but basically it's kind of a value you try to raise by destroying enemy units, and after a while you can spend some of them to do special actions. So you also note that it's all the heroes first, and then all the enemies in a single phase, and then we go back to the hero, and it keeps going back and forth that way. If we had more units, we could play all our units in any order, actually, before the enemies get to. So you kind of have to plan ahead for that, basically. You have to think where are your units gonna be while it's the enemy's turn, because the enemy is gonna be able to just do everything it wants, and you won't be able to do anything but react to what they do, as in either counterattack, try to defend, try to dodge, but you're not gonna be able to move and combine or do special actions. Yeah. So that's probably the most challenging aspect of the game, I would say, and again, even then, it's not that difficult. Okay, you can chat a little bit. yeah, Sagiri seems to be very much about money and earning money and making money and I mean money. So she likes me a lot, apparently. Ha. Okay, time to introduce another concept. It might not be super necessary here, but I'm still going to do that. The spirits. What are the spirits? Well, each unit is going to have pilots in it, sometimes just one, very often just one, but some units may have multiple pilots, like this one. Of course, it might be one pilot, one assistant pilot, or you know, things like that, but that means they are in the unit itself, and that means they provide personal powers. They're kind of like meta powers, you know. It's not like the character is really magical or a superhero. I mean, sometimes they are, but most often it's just kind of a plot power kind of thing that you can activate by spending points. So, for example, Sagiri here has intuition, which costs 20 SPs, spirit points, She currently has 37 of them out of a 64 total. And what that does is it triggers something called Bullseye and Flash. Since we don't know those two actions that you can usually activate separately, it's a little confusing maybe, but basically, as a summary, it will make us extremely good at hitting and also at dodging. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that for now, but we'll see the actual actions later. As for Rami, who is probably in the back of the mech, I assume, she has Focus, which is a very, I mean, actually, Intuition is pretty common and very useful. Focus is also very common and useful. This one increases accuracy and evasion, so we're gonna be better at hitting and we're gonna be better at dodging a little more, actually quite a bit more, and it's gonna last the whole turn, which means during our turn, during our phase, the player phase, but also the enemy phase. So this is great to set on mobile units, the ones that are pretty good already at dodging and such. You activate this, you put them close enough to a number of other enemies, and usually what happens is the enemies go to you, they try to get you, but of course because of this bonus you're very hard to hit, and then every time you can keep counterattacking and making sure you hit them in return. So that's one rather useful tactic in the game. She also has Trust, which right now is I think it's green because we can't use it, because it restores the life points, the HP of any ally unit. Right now, the only ally unit we have is Tornado, and it's at full health, so there's no reason to use this. So I am going to use this just in case and just to show what it does. There we go, boom. We just spent points, it's activated, and from that point, I don't know if we can actually see that somewhere. No, it's not showing up for some reason. Maybe here? Yeah, okay. The one place where you really see it is if you use the little preview mode, and you see that there's an FC highlighted now on the mech's sheet, I guess you could call it, or panel. That means we have Focus active. Okay. So what can we do from here? Because we haven't moved yet, I'm immediately getting to the attacks. We can actually use one of those attacks that require you not to move before you use them, aka the Magna Beam Launcher. It has a range of 1 to 6, that's pretty good, that's medium range. And you may wonder why this one cannot be used yet, because it doesn't have a P, so we should be able to actually use it as well, but it's got another requirement which we see in the bottom left, which is the required morale. It requires 110, and right now our pilot is at 107. And that's a value that keeps going up as you get attacked, attack, bring down units, and there's a number of events that trigger this throughout a mission. So right now it's locked, and basically the game does that for pretty much every unit, and that's how they keep the better attacks out of your hands, at least for a little bit, which does rather faithfully reproduce the kind of stuff you see in robot anime, where even when they have the best robot ever with the best weapon ever, they almost never use that right away when they begin a fight. I mean, sometimes it's very justified, but often it's just kind of a trope for the genre. So that's how they do it here. Another thing I could have done is maybe move back here to get some extra defense and evasion, but I mean, we're doing pretty well right now, so I'm gonna refrain from that. I'm just gonna attack. Actually, what I might want to see is... No, actually no one is already hurt, so there's no reason to focus on anyone in particular. Okay, so apparently it's Tornado. Like tornado. Good to know, good to know. Okay. Alright, well, that was our action for this turn, so now we'll leave it to the others. So I'm not gonna keep re-explaining everything over and over again. If you have questions, absolutely ask in the chat. I will answer stuff that I know. But yeah, right now I'm just gonna kind of play this normally. Senpai! Okay, that's our second kill, with another X count point as well. Chief, more unidentified enemies approaching. Goodness. Jovian Federation weapons? They've got a beef with us too? But when the Lizard War ended, the people of the Jovian Federation became part of the Earth's Federation. Can't blame them, given the way the Federation's been acting lately. Don't tell me you're condoning their actions. I'm not interested in whatever their beliefs are, but this Twilight Age has us up to our eyeballs in terrorists, and right now they're trying to take what's precious to me. Oh, I can't take any more of this! Ah! Well, I definitely didn't expect you to grab the controls like that. Take me back! I don't want to fight! No can do. Then I'll quit! That way I won't have to fight. Nice try, but no dice. You've sensed it too, I'm sure. You can run to the ends of the earth, but war and conflict will find you all the same. So, there's no escape? Not quite. Wanna know what the safest place in this world is? Where? Right here in the Tornado cockpit. Whatever happens, I'll protect you. Really, ma'am? Along with Meryl, Amy's, and the Karax itself. Wow, that's reassuring. Maybe we'll be okay after all. Enemy units are approaching the Tornado. That came from nowhere. Whatever it is, it's using stealth technology. That's GGG's big Volfog. This is Volfog from 3G's Intelligence Division. Allow me to assist you. Thank you, my ninja friend. You saved us. Watch it. That mech's still in one piece. We'll be fine. And wouldn't you know it, looks like we've got some assistance on the way. No way! It's Great Mazinger! Which means the pilot must be... Who else could it be? It's Tetsuya Tsurugi! Sounds like you've got a fan, Tetsuya. Not that I can blame her. You're the hero of the Mycenaean War, after all. Enough. What's the situation? Everything's fine. My third squadron's mopping up the terrorists around the facility. You sure it's okay to just let your men run off on their own while you tag along with me? You kidding? How often do I get a chance to fight alongside a legend like you? The sub-commander's in charge. They'll be fine. Alright then. Don't fall behind. Yes, sir. This is the Earth Federation forces. We're here to help you deal with the terrorists. Okay, we may have a legend helping us, but we can't rest on our laurels here. Think you can handle it, rookie? I don't know. Got your pen and paper ready? I'm about to lay down some knowledge. Try things you've never done before. Even if things blow up in your face, it won't kill you. I'm pretty sure losing a fight would cause us to blow up, ma'am. Don't worry about that. I'm here, remember? Wow, ma'am. I'm not sure what to say. Doesn't matter. We're doing this. Time to teach these terrorists why you don't piss off VTX. And I'm going to need your help to do it, rookie. Okay. Alright. So, some of the conditions for our victory or defeat have changed here. So now we need to defeat all the enemies. That remains, the new ones. And as the game says, fulfilling the victory conditions in blue clears the map. So we clear the mission, we win, and we keep going for the rest of the game. And this time, because now we don't just have just the one unit, the Tornado, we have multiples that we can use. Any ally unit being defeated is going to count as a defeat. So we're going to have to be a little careful there. We still have the SR point condition active because we haven't used all of the Tyrannado's weapons. Mostly because one of them was locked behind that morale limitation thing. It's still the enemy's turn, so of course they resume what they were doing. Sometimes that can be a problem when your new units appear right in the middle of the enemies or something, but well. Oh, well, looks like we actually have access to the final third attack of the Tornado, so we're gonna get to see that. Let's go. Almost. We almost got it. Okay, 3x count. And a level up for the character. So what happens? They have stats. We're not gonna get into that too much because it can be nice to look at it, but frankly right now it's not gonna matter much. What's more important possibly is that we got a new spirit command, so that might be interesting down the line. We'll have to see what it does. As for Rami, she also levels up and she gets more spirit points, so she will be able to use more and more spirit commands as it goes. Also, we finally used all the weapons of the mech and we gained the SR point, which I forgot also gives us some bonus funds, which is going to be good for upgrading our mechs and stuff like that. Nice, Rookie! Thanks to you, I think I've got the hang of all the weapons on this thing. What's the matter? Oh, it's nothing. I wonder if the Tornado is what I think it is. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna... well, then again, let me see. What state are they in? Not hit at all. A little hit. Not hit at all. Okay, so we're gonna make our first use of the X actions, which uses those little XC points that we've been amassing. One very interesting one in this situation, we have a bot that's almost done for. I mean, 100 or a couple hundred HP is not gonna last whatever attack we use. So what we can do is we spend 3 of those XCs to trigger multi-action, and as the text says underneath, if we manage to beat up the bot, then we get an extra action. So we can attack again, or move, or whatever else. So we're gonna activate that. We're gonna move... let me see actually, what kind of attack? The bayonet is gonna be fine, and we can move after... We can use it after moving, I mean. So I'm going to... just let's move her a little bit here, just so she can be a little closer to the other things and keep going down the line. So, Beam Bayonet, attacking this one. So we have a 99% chance of hitting, unless I'm extremely unlucky that should go through, we'll see. And if we do, then shoot down, guaranteed.
Bye bye.
multi-action triggers because we destroyed that unit, so now we can do attack again. And go for this guy.
Amy, 周辺の地形データをちょうだい。少々お待ちを。最優先でやります。リンク確認。ストライカー射出します。先輩、ストライカーが来ました。いいところ見せるわよ。
What we could do here as well is, I mean, the name is not great, suspend, but technically if we do that we can save the progress, and then it's gonna ask us if we want to keep going or not. In this case, yes. Okay, now we have 3 new units here, our helping buddies. So who do we have? We have Big Volfog from 3G. I know that because he's from a series I really like. This here is Ichinana, the pilot. No, Shiro, sorry, wow. You can tell I don't know that guy, obviously. Okay, so Shiro is the pilot, and he's piloting the Ichinana. Ichinana, that would be 1-7, I guess. And here's Tetsuya, who's piloting the Great Mazinger. That's a very popular mech from a popular mech series. Okay, let's see how we get to that. We've got all those tiny little robots here that are pretty easy to beat up, and those I know because I've already encountered them in some other games are a little tougher. I mean, we're gonna go for the ones that are up close anyway. What I tend to do when I get new mechas that I haven't seen in a game yet, I'll check their spirits. That's usually the most interesting thing. For example, this guy has focus, so he's gonna be harder to hit and will be better at hitting. He's got enough to activate it, so I'm gonna do that right away. And as I said earlier, when you do that, it's probably a good idea to make to get as much value out of that as possible by putting it in a place where he's most likely going to get attacked on the enemy turn. So I'm gonna move here, and I'm gonna use the one attack we can use on. Well, I guess I could attack that guy, but I'm gonna try to get down the weaker one, and it's a shoot down, so apparently it's guaranteed. Let's go. Terrorist activities are breaking out in numerous locations. My super AI anticipates something big is about to happen. Alright, one down. Let's go with this guy. So same thing, I'm gonna... If I can, I'm gonna... Okay, they've reversed some of the buttons compared to the other episodes, so I'm getting a little confused here. Okay, spirits, there we go. Okay, another very common one, Persist. Persist basically makes you really hard to get damaged. I mean, that's the basis of it. It used to reduce damage to only 10. Whatever happened, you can only take 10 damage from the next attack. Now they've made it a little more scalable. So yeah, it's like 87.5% reduction to damage for the next attack. Okay, I'm wondering about that location. No, I don't see any special defense thing, so we're not gonna use that. And I'm gonna put it in here, and we have melee, so let's go with that. Well, you may notice that this time the chance to hit is lower. That tends to happen with mechas that are more slumbering, slower, bigger. I mean, they tend to be basically tougher, but they're also slower, so any sort of small, agile unit is going to be harder to hit. But that's still pretty good score. Hopefully it doesn't miss. Damn it! The world just keeps getting uglier and uglier. Hey, you stupid terrorists! If you got something to say, quit playing dirty and tell it to my face!
心を持たない人工知能、ただの破壊マシンだ。17式をなめんなよ。
Okay, and now Great Mazinger. He also has Persist. I'm gonna activate that. It's not absolutely necessary in this mission because I don't think we're gonna ever be in actual risk of dying or anything, but you know, might as well. And let's see, would that be enough? Apparently yes. So in this case, I'm looking at the preview for the attack, and I'm seeing 89%. So before I didn't care because I only had one attack available anyway. Here I see that I have 3, so that's a case where you might want to look at the hit column just next to the range, which has a bonus. So each attack will have a different bonus to hit. Apparently Drill Pressure Punch is actually the best one with plus 20. So we are going to stick with this and make do with the 89 and hope it goes through. So, this is the VTX Union's testing facility. I'm not about to let these terrorists wreck my new home. Okay, and we're done with all our units, so all that's left is to end the phase. So one of those tiny robots is attacking the tornado. 0 chance to hit, that's great. That said, we also don't have a great chance to hit back, so let's see if we can do that a little differently, or if the game indeed took the best option. Yeah, I guess it took the best one. Plus 10 to hit on the on the second attack. There's not much else we can do. Well, except, okay. For a number of games now, they've allowed you to actually use spirit commands even during the enemy phase. That used to not be a thing, which made the game more difficult. So now you can actually react after the fact and use one of your spirits to help. We might actually do that. I mean, we're not in a risk of getting hit at all, but we're in a risk of missing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the intuition of Sagiri, which triggers Bullseye and Flash. Flash is the thing that's gonna make you untouchable for one attack. Bullseye is the thing that's gonna make you absolutely hit no matter what for one turn, or basically until the end of your next turn. So we're gonna use that. And now, boom, 100%. No problem, no question. It's gonna do its job.
AI が相手なら遠慮はしないからね。ベリル、ランチャーよろしく。頼みます、先輩。オッケー、任せて。
Another level up. This time only stats change, and we get a little more SP for Rami. Okay, time to counterattack with Ichinana, with the Ichinana. 36 chance to get hit. That's not that much, and frankly, I know from intuition, because it's a Great Mazinger series robot, it's gonna probably be tough. It's got a lot of HP as well, so I'm not too worried about getting it. And we have a 100% chance to hit ourselves, so let's just go. Nope.
まぐれじゃないぜ、実力だ。正体を隠すってことは裏があるって言ってるようなもんだ。獲物を逃がすかよ。
なかなかやるな。
Yeah, let's go. Wait, what did I do? Oh, again, button.
時代遅れのスーパーロボットなどに。
Maybe a relic, but it dodges. Well, the relic is doing pretty well, I think. Okay, back to our turn. Well, there's just the one poor unit remaining here. It's already damaged, so yeah, I'm just gonna kill it. Let's use the Mazinger Blade to do that. If only to see another attack that we haven't seen yet. Denied. All hostiles neutralized. Alright, there's our perfect win, right on schedule. Is that the new mech the VTX Union was working on? It's called the Tyrannado. Tyrannado. Once it's finished, we'll happily be at your service. Very well. I shall include that in my report. Now, if you'll excuse me. Wow, just like a hero. So gallant. So, you like guys like that, huh? That's not what I meant. I was just moved by 3G's action during the EI1 incident. Doesn't sound like you're very impressed with the other hero who showed up. I don't blame you, though. He was famous for fighting in the Mycenaean War, which was 10 years ago. Shiro, go ahead and head back with the third squadron. And what are you planning to do? I came here to assist Special Section 3. They're one of the groups working at this facility. Huh? Great Mazinger's gonna be working with us? Gotcha. A little assistance from the President. VTX Union, President's Office. So, Special Section 3 is now active, eh? Yes, although I foresee some difficulties. But to be expected. To protect the Earth, you're going to need to meet those difficulties and overcome them. Thank you, sir. Having Great Mazinger come to our aid was a great help. A small act of insurance, just in case. Some in the Federation are sympathetic to Project TND. I had them pull some strings. I'll relay a word of thanks to Chief Taiga of 3G as well. Project TND is certainly wrong voice. Project TND is certainly getting a lot of outside support, isn't it? I expect good things, Hamasaki. The future of our company and the Earth depends on you. I'll do my best, sir. It's all up to you, Special Section 3. Mr. President, Councilman Pressburn is here to see you. Send him in. Yes, sir. Special Section 3 is now active. It's time for us to head into the future, too. GTX Union Training Facility, Locker Room. I knew it. The tornado, it's... Why? Why did it have to be this way, Dad? Hey, Rookie! You're really taking your time putting your face on. Everyone, including Tetsuya, is waiting on you. We can't start a welcome party without you. Mom, Wait, what's with your hair? It's all over now. Okay, get a few things from winning the mission. And we unlocked the bonus scenario as well. Alright, that's the intermission screen. As always, I'm gonna save. Can I get a head count from the chat? Because it's been pretty quiet lately. I'm guessing you're still here, but I'd just like to make sure nothing's wrong with the stream. In the meantime, I'll keep going. Okay, so what can we do here? Right now, probably not that much because we don't have that many robots and everything is just barely starting. Okay, we have one Suki. One Suki. Ha ha ha. The reference for you. I would say the most important one that I tend to go to is the mech list. Why? Because, well, that's where we see what we have and what we're most likely going to be able to deploy on the next mission, but more importantly, that's where we can upgrade them. No, actually it's not the of course I would get it wrong. It's not the mech list that does this. The mech list is just, you just see all the mechs you have and information on them. Customization is where you get to boost them up. Alright, so those are the stats of any mecha in the game. Their life points, their energy points, which are sometimes used for certain types of attacks. Armor, which defines how... I mean, it's pretty obvious, but I mean, basically it reduces the damage you take. Mobility is how good you are at dodging attacks, and it's going to be compared usually, I think, to, I mean, various things, but including the sight ability of a mecha. Sight being how well you hit. And finally, we have the weapon stat, which will boost all weapon damage for that mech. Okay, because I could tell, at least I think, actually, well, there's one case where you might want to go for the mech list. We're going to check how the mech is set up. I don't really care about those stats right now, but I'm going to look at the weapons and check what they use. So, the beam bayonet, it says ammo 10 out of 10, so it is an ammo weapon, which means you can use it a number of times per mission, and then it's done. There are ways to technically resupply mid-mission as well, but for now I don't think we have that option. The Magna Beam Launcher uses energy, so 10 energy out of the 250 we have. And finally the Mega Buster Striker uses 30 energy. So from that, it's pretty clear that the robot is more energy based than ammo based, so boosting its EN stat is actually going to be a good idea. So we have 132k monies, funds, gold. I think they used to call it gold at some point in this game even, but or credits maybe. Anyway, at first it doesn't cost too much to upgrade a stat by 1 point, or at least by 1 rank. But as you keep going, it gets steeper and steeper. So of course, yeah, you're not gonna be able to. But technically, I could already do that for this mech right from the get-go. I usually tend to be more conservative with that kind of stuff, mostly so I can learn what I really actually need during missions. Like, you know, if I run out of energy, that's a pretty good good indication that I'll need more EN for that bot. Okay, I'm gonna boost that one up. I'm gonna boost some HP because it's always useful. It looks to be more of a mobile mech, so for now I'm not going to use the armor so much, but I'm going to give a little boost to mobility and sight, and we're going to keep weapons like this for now. Okay, validated. For Great Mazinger, I already know it's very much a big tank kind of mech, aka a super robot as opposed to a real robot. Real being the more maneuverable ones, and but you know, usually more easy to damage and kill. Gundam tends to be seen as a real type, whereas Mazinger, I don't know, Gurren Lagann, Evangelion, what else would be known these days? I don't know. But anyway, yeah, those big brute mechas tend to be all about the HP and the armor, so we're gonna give him a little more of that. Also, usually the energy as well. They tend to be energy-based mechs. Alright. I'm still keeping a lot of money, but that's because I don't know what's coming next, so I like to keep my options open. We also have pilots, since, well, yeah, mech is not going to do much without a pilot, unless it's an AI-based mech, which is a thing, as we've seen one. Big Volfog is one such mech. There's also a lot of stuff to read about the pilots. They have their own stats, which defines what they're good at. Is it melee, is it ranged, is it this and that? That's where you can see what spirit commands they have, if you want to, in between missions. They also have a skill set, which is a varying number of skills that will give them, well, for example, he's got potential level 6, which increases accuracy, evasion, and critical chance and defense as his mech's life decreases. So basically, the closer he is to being defeated, the better he gets, which is very much a thing for super robots. He's got others, but I'm not gonna look at that because right now it's not gonna be critical. We're gonna go to the side plan because that will trigger some sort of side scene, and well, we'll see what next. Kariak's meeting room. Without further ado, or ado, I never know how to pronounce this. I propose a toast to the launch of Special Section 3, Rami's first day, and Tetsuya joining our team. Cheers! Cheers! Well, getting thrust into live combat was certainly scary, but we made it through in one piece. Yeah, I really didn't know what to expect. I don't blame the new girl for being so scared. But Sakurai's words saved us, all of us. Sorry, we had to throw the party here in the meeting room of the Kariaks. We're on something of a tight budget. Oh no, I appreciate you going to the trouble. Looks like Special Section 3 is a good team. Oh, we're a mere motley crew that's only just begun operations. But we dream big. Our aim is to become financially independent. We intend to develop new parts from combat data, interview ace pilots we encounter, and develop skill programs from that. We have a lot of ideas in the works right now. Are we really going to do those things? Indeed we are. We're going to try our hands at anything and everything. Change your hair back, huh? I think I prefer it this way, actually. Ma'am, We don't have to talk about it now. Huh? Not every day we get to celebrate like this. Let's just enjoy it. Oh, okay, ma'am. Okay, and this is, well, I mean, right now, actually there are a few things that we can buy. I didn't notice, but this is going to be a place where you can buy stuff, basically, parts for the mechas. They're just stuff you can equip your mechas with that will boost their abilities or give them special abilities and various other things. We're gonna have to use our TAC points, which I think stands for tactical points, which is something we're gonna earn through, I mean, as we go through missions, and as we trigger SR point conditions as well. Right now, frankly, I don't think I'm gonna buy anything, because, I mean, nothing here of the special parts is unlocked, which is where it's usually the most interesting, and the ones that are here, meh, they're kind of basic. There's stuff to basically heal yourself up. There's stuff to... Well, actually, the mobility one, I may get that one, actually. Okay, let's purchase this, if only for the example of it. And then we're gonna go to power parts, which is where we're gonna be able to equip this. So we go to the Tornado, and we equip the magnetic coating, which is actually, wait, yeah, you can see the effect that each part has in the little preview panel. So plus 10 to mobility, we're gonna be better at dodging. That's always a good thing to have. And since we have it already, that was given at the end of the mission, I think. So SP Collector, main pilot recovers 10 SP when defeating an enemy. Effect does not stack with multiple defeats. I'm not sure what the last sentence means, but anyway, okay, well, getting back XPs is always a good thing, so I'm also going to put that here. We may change it around between absolutely every mission, there's no limitation to that. Okay, well, that's pretty much it for this intermission. So I'm gonna save again. Taco points. Does that mean Ina is in charge of this section of the facilities? I don't know. Ah, Sasa is back. Sasa is being very comfy and sleepy. Are you still drawing, Sasa? Are you progressing on your art? Okay, I'm gonna launch the next mission for now. Also, I'm gonna eat a little bit. I mean, it's a little late, but geez, I need a little snack. Apologies for the ASMR noises. Oh, also I'm supposed to press a button. And I'm gonna have to read again, which is great. I can't eat with this game! Okay. VTX Union Testing Facility, Hangar. I see. So the Tornado is going to be entered in a bid to become the Earth Federation's next mass-produced mech. That's right, sir. We here at Special Section 3 are working to collect data to assist in its development. I don't know where the accent is. Ooh, sorry. Okay. No of course, right after coughing is gonna make it difficult. Also, my phone keeps beeping. Shush. Shush, phone. Thank you. Alright. No need to be so formal. With my transfer from the military complete, we're like family now, right? I'm just happy to be here, Sakurai. Family, huh? In that case, you can call me Sagiri. Skip the miss. Okay then, Sagiri. You can call me Tetsuya. Can I ask you something? You're a heroic pilot of the Mycenaean War. What made you decide to get a day job? My assignments shift pretty regularly. They have me make appearances as a public facility. Apologies. They have me make appearances as a public-facing military figure too. Sometimes I'm at the front lines, and sometimes I'm in the rear giving orders. Now that I'm well known, I can usually get what I want. I asked for a little time away from the front lines, and this is the result. Has Neo Zeon been active lately? I can't really say much here, but they've been pretty quiet. That's probably why my request got accepted straight away. Sure, but why'd someone as experienced as you put in a request like that to begin with? I've got my reasons. You mean like a woman? I'm sure it will come up eventually. Oh, am I gonna get to hear some juicy secrets from a veritable legend? I see you're getting along well, Sakurai. All thanks to your guidance, Chief. Oh goodness, no. For as long as I've known you, you've never had any problems communicating. Still got plenty of other issues to work out, though. Have you known Chief Hamasaki a long time, Sagiri? Yep. He's been looking after me ever since I joined the company. In that case, I look forward to becoming another member of the Fun Club. Likewise, Tetsuya. I look forward to working with you too. A battle-hardened veteran might find this slightly disconcerting, but it's section policy to relax during moments like these. Understood. And hey, look at that. I'm already learning from you. Glad to hear it. Ah, and this is rather sudden, but I have some exciting news to share. Oh, how exciting are we talking, Chief? The President has ordered Special Section 3 to go to Mars. Mars, the planet of upheaval. Wow, that is exciting! We're going to Mars, guys. Which is maybe not as amazing in this setting, because I'm sure it's already been colonized and everything. But we'll see. Well, actually now, where are we going? Amaterasu Terminal Colony. Where is that? Not on Earth, apparently, but in orbit. Terminal Colony Amaterasu. Lobby. You're looking pretty down in the dumps there, Rookie. All tuckered out?
There's something private I wanted to talk about. Is now okay?
Sure thing. Meryl and Amy are out, so now it's perfect.
About what happened with my hair back in the locker room.
Hey, no worries. I get it. I mean, I'm a wound too, you know. You finally joined the adult world, but don't want to cause your dad any trouble, so you wear a wig while on the clock. Got no problem with that, so long as you do your job anyway. I won't report it to the chief, so you can relax.
Thank you, ma'am. Sorry to keep you waiting.
The chief said he'll take care of the mechs for us.
Oh, hello everyone. You've had a really busy start. I mean, you've already seen combat, and now you're off to Mars. Yeah.
You probably have a lot on your mind, but you can take it easy until we get to Mars.
Yeah, the VDX transport will be using a boson jump, so we'll be there in no time. Okay, I'll try.
It's even more convenient than hyperspace gates.
And interplanetary travel will get even smoother once the Hisago plan is complete.
Just think of it as a vacation to Mars on the company's dime. I'm not sure going to an anarchic planet for vacation is high on anyone's bucket list, ma'am. Then how about we call it a thrilling Martian adventure tour instead?
Please don't become a tour conductor.
Well, yeah, that's why I joined VTX.
The planet of upheaval.
Not to worry, Rookie dearest. We get a 20% boost to our travel allowance when traveling to Mars.
That could only mean it's hazard pay.
I'm not sure telling her stuff like that is going to help, ma'am.
Meryl is absolutely right. I'm just...
Hey, if you can squawk like that, you'll be fine. Just keep your guard up a teensy bit, okay? Ow! Give back the wallet you took from her bag right now. You noticed? Just so you know, you're not getting off the hook just because you gave it back. Don't even think about running, that's just going to make things worse for you.
Ma'am, is that really necessary?
Never let your guard down, especially in crowded places. A cutie like you will get eaten alive if you're not careful.
Understood.
I'm not sure I like the way this is going.
Yes, well, it's out of our hands.
Meryl, notify the police or security that we caught a pickpocket.
Sure thing. That won't be necessary. Who are you?
Just a plainclothes cop that happened to be passing by. I'll take him in. Wow, you called that plain? Police officers these days. Don't let her fool you. Now what? The name's Spike Spiegel. The Spike Spiegel? Even tiny bounties like you know about me, huh?
Wait, are you?
Sean Direll, purse snatching, pickpocketing, luggage theft. A petty theft connoisseur, huh? Petty as they are, they add up. And now you're worth a cool 10,000 T dollars. I'm not sure. I know Cowboy Bebop, which is what these characters are from, but I'm not sure what the T dollar sign is supposed to be read as. If anyone knows, help. Wait, you're a cowboy, aren't you? A federally approved bounty hunter. A symbol of the deteriorating public order in this twilight age. Not just anyone either. He's Spike Spiegel, the man voted #1 bounty hunter you don't want to get captured by. I don't want to get brought in, of course, but especially not by you. Hey, I'm flattered. Ugh. I think I understand why you're so feared. Hey, he tried to run. He got what he deserved. A real cowboy. This is the first time I've ever seen one. You took that guy out with just one hit. Wild. I like that. He's kind of hot. Yeah, no guys like him at our company, that's for sure. Alrighty, now that I've got my bounty, you're next. Me? Yeah, I don't think I forgot what you did to us before, you swindler. I'm sorry, I prefer to put the past behind me and move on. See, I know you. After fooling everyone here, you were going to force him to fork over our king's ransom to buy his escape. Bingo! And it was all going according to plan until you showed up. Too bad. Times are tough all over, huh? With the bounty I get from this guy, my days of eating bell peppers and beef, minus the beef, for dinner, are finally over. If there's no beef, couldn't you just drop it from the name? Being a cowboy is tougher than I thought. I take back what I said about him earlier. Me too. What voice was that? Me too. I like a man who earns a stable income. Yeah! What the heck is going on? That came from outside. Take cover, everyone! Looks like this is my moment. Damn it! He's making a run for it! This isn't looking good for you. Quit acting like this doesn't involve you. Why? It doesn't. I swear. Alright, I never properly introduced myself the last time we met. The name's Faye Valentine. Not that we'll ever meet again, more than likely. I wouldn't meet up with you even if you asked. If you say so. By the way, your bounty's running. Might want to go catch it. Damn it. I'm not letting my meal ticket get away. Bing, 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 bing. Okay. Let me just finish what I'm eating what I'm eating. Glob. Okay. Terminal Colony Amaterasu is a boson jump relay point. Taking this place out will delay the Earth Federation's Isago plan. Hey, wait up, you lousy bum! Yeah, right, I ain't getting captured, especially by you. You're not getting away from me. I'm sick of eating bell peppers and beef minus the beef. Hey, can you see I'm in the middle of something? Hardly our fault you decided to remain. Get out of here if you want to live. Okay, that really doesn't sit well with me. You dare to interfere in our affairs? Hey, you're the one who interfered first, remember? All that awaits those who oppose our cause is death. That's one hell of a sales pitch. Who cares? If they're terrorists, there's sure to be a good bounty on them. I'll let that other guy go and nab you guys instead. Okay! Well, as usual, defeat all enemies, and we don't want to have any of ours die. And this time the SR point is unknown for now, so yeah, it's gonna appear during the mission. Okay, well, we don't have much choice here. We have Spike from Cowboy Bebop, who is in the Swordfish number 2, or the second. I don't know. I don't know. How you... Again, I know some of the series, but I don't know all the details. Okay, what spirits does he have? Focus, persist. Oh, that's a nice combination. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get a little closer. Actually, can I attack from here? Right, okay. It's very long-ranged already, but he could attack after moving, so that's interesting. I think I'm gonna stay in place for now. What I'm gonna do though is use persist to protect him in case he gets hit. I'm gonna bet he's a pretty good dodger though, so hopefully that shouldn't happen too much. Ooh, that said, those things are pretty good at moving as well. 73% is not amazing, but we're gonna have to make do. Whether it's her or terrorists, I'm a real lucky guy today. Time to turn things around. I'm collecting the bounties on every last one of these punks.
遅いぜ。もらった。
Ah! He dodged. Well, that happens. Okay. Now it's their turn. Oh, okay, they can't attack after moving, so that's gonna help us for this first turn. Oh wow, none of them can. Amazing. New arrivals. They made Baden jumps on their own? Are they all remnants of the Jovian Federation? I'm glad to see so many new bounties, but I don't think I can catch them all. Allow me to lend a hand, Mr. Cowboy. Hey, I remember you. You're not military, and you don't look like a bounty hunter either. This is actually a part of my job. With that in mind, how about we split the bounties 50-50? If that's how it's gonna be, I'll pass. Oh, don't be like that. Sakurai, VTX prohibits its employees from running side businesses. Kidding, Chief, kidding. Sure sounded like she was serious. Hands off! These bounties are mine! You can have the bounties, but we're taking these guys out whether you like it or not. Stay sharp, ma'am. Warship incoming. Ooh, Nadeshiko! Wait, that's the Nadeshiko class! The Nadeshiko? The ship that put an end to the Lizard War, that must be its successor. That's Nurgle's latest ship. Our dogged rivals in business. I'm not sure now's the time for corporate grudges, ma'am. This is Lieutenant Commander Rudy Oshino, Captain of the Nadeshiko B. Your assistance apprehending the terrorist threat is much appreciated. So, this is the famous Rudy Oshino I've heard so much about. The Electron Fairy, darling of the Earth Federation forces. She's cuter than the rumors suggested. Mariel? Well, how about that? Our esteemed captain is well known even among civilians. Those mobile weapons have been identified as belonging to VTX Union, but why is Great Mazinger with them? I'm sure there's a reason. We can figure that out later. Clobbering these Jovian remnants comes first. Now, wait a minute. Those are all mine. I call dibs. I'm aware of the situation, Cowboy. You want the bounties, and VTX wants credit for eliminating the terrorists. Personally, I want the bounties too. Ma'am! Considering your connections to Nurgle, I suppose it only makes sense that you'd know about the tornado. Mr. Cowboy will get his bounties, and VTX will have their fight. We'll assist them in their fight for goodwill. How does that sound? Great. Does anyone have any objections? Nope. I'm fine with that. Sounds good to me. Does it really, ma'am? I want the cash, sure, but work comes first. In any case, the terrorists are after Amaterasu. We have to stop them. Right. Wow, sounds like Rukidorus is raring for a fight. Okay, everyone. Good luck. Roger! Ryoko, you and I can go out together. Yeah! Time to turn the lights off on this terrorist party. He doesn't seem to be here. Whew! Hey, Shy Tiefling! How are you doing? Yes, we are playing this kind of game. I'm not sure which kind of game you're referring to, but I'm gonna agree, I guess. Okay, still nibbling a little bit on stuff. And then we're gonna start the mission. Also, I need to hydrate. Also, anyone in the chat who hasn't hydrated in a while, please do so as well. Gotta keep healthy. Used to be RPGs? What used to be RPGs? Or are you saying you used to be playing RPGs? Yes, it is a tactical RPG. Indeed. Okay, so what do we need to do? As usual, defeat all enemies. That hasn't changed. We still don't want to get any unit defeated. Ah, the SR point has appeared. So Ruri defeats an enemy unit with support attack. It does not count if the attack before the support attack defeats the enemy unit. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna go into details on what that means, but I'm gonna show you if I'm in a position to actually make that happen. Okay, we actually have a lot of units for on our side now. Ah, yes, Suikoden. Yes, 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 exactly. Well, the thing is, as I said much earlier, yeah, these series of games, they are tactical RPGs, but I've played quite a few tactical RPGs, especially JRPGs, I would say, and this might be the only one that I can actually play for any length of time, simply because it's much easier than normal ones. So sorry to the players who might actually really like very detailed tactical RPGs with a lot of challenge. This is not really that kind of game. It used to be, like many years ago, like decades ago really. The early games in the series were pretty tough, but nowadays they're kind of going for a more mainstream approach. So yeah, they've really made it much more approachable to pretty much anyone. Yeah, I'm a real streamer. I'm making people wet themselves. No. Yes, Fire Emblem as well. Can I actually name another one? Let me see. Advanced Wars on the GBA, I think, would also count as a tactical RPG. There's others, but the names are not coming back to me at the moment. Shining Forces, yeah, that sounds familiar actually. Can't picture it right now, but that does sound familiar. Keep giving names actually. That's interesting. We'll see how many I actually recognize in there. Oh yeah. I mean, I don't stop at. I mean, that's something I've never done for games, for video games, but heck, even games in general, I suppose. I don't really mind when it's been released, as long as it's aged well, I guess. Some games are really old or really clunky. It's not so much about the graphics, but often the user experience of playing them, and that can be hard once you've tasted more modern user interfaces and such. Kind of difficult to go back. But otherwise, I mean, stories are still stories. They're usually still relevant most of the time, and as long as graphics are stylish, I would say. Like, I love pixel art, for example, and I totally love games that use pixel art because it works. I don't know, I don't mind it. I know some people really don't like it, maybe because it's been overused also in the past years, but I don't mind. I'll probably play games that have pixel art on stream, actually. That's definitely in the plans. Okay, let's actually do something on this map. So let's see who we have. So, Tornado, Great Mazinger. We have apparently the Nadeshiko as well under our wing. Saburota is piloting one of the Super Estivalis. All of those are from the Nadeshiko anime, or manga, or movies. In this case, it's actually from one of the... I want to say movie. I don't think it was an OAV. Prince of Darkness. That's the subtitle of the movie. Anyway, and Ryoko is the Estivalis custom, right? She doesn't have a regular Estivalis. And also Spike is the Swordfish. Okay, so that's all we have. And the enemy side, they have a number of those tiny robots. What are those actually? A Shishiki. Okay. Can I? No, I can't see what they look like until I've attacked them. So that'll come later. Oh, and those we've seen before though, the Majin. Big hunking robots. Yeah, okay, they have a number of units, but well, we'll make do. We'll try at least. Okay, there's not that many on this side, so I'm gonna try to... Well, the Nadeshiko and the Estivalis are probably gonna be able to take care of that side. Spike is probably gonna hang around here, and we're gonna try to wrap up on the northeast, so to speak, with Mazinger and the Tornado, and then try to come back and finish the pincer, so to speak. I'm talking as if this is a great tactic, but really, I mean, there's... as I keep repeating, this game is not that hard, even if you go at it a little clunkily. I mean, yes, maybe you'll lose a unit or two during it or something, and that doesn't always feel great, but there's nearly no consequences, especially in those modern games of the series. I think losing a unit doesn't do anything. You just don't have it until the end of the mission. It used to cost money, which is usually what you earn during missions to upgrade your mech, so that was bad because it made you less able to upgrade, which meant you were more likely to get beaten up later on and so on. But nowadays, not so much. So, yeah. Oh yeah, Zod of the Enders, but was that a tactical RPG though? I thought it was more like some sort of third-person action game, wasn't it? And wasn't it made by Kojima, the same who made Metal Gear Solid series? A vague memory like that. Okay, so let's prep our robots. Let's use Persist on him. Let's use Focus on the Tornado. Spike gets... Wait, he already has Persist? Oh yeah, from the beginning. Okay, well we'll keep that going then. Who else is left? Nadeshiko, I don't know if they have spirits that are very interesting. Well, Flash is not bad, but nah, we'll leave it as this. Ryoko, Persist for now. Hopefully she's mobile enough. Saburota. Oh, interesting spirits on this one. In another game of the series, he's a little. I mean, I don't like his spirits in the other game. That makes him not a great unit. But this one is not so bad, so we're gonna go with Flash. That means he will dodge automatically the next attack. Or counter-attack. Okay, can the Nadeshiko hit anything? No, not from this distance, so we're gonna move it forward. Since I'm on the unit, the Nadeshiko is a battleship. It's a mothership as well. And basically what it has is... Where can I see that actually? Oh, maybe it's not actually even written on them. Oh, that's odd. But anyway, you see the yellow area around it. That's like a bonus aura. A command aura, I think they call it. So basically any other unit that's placed within that area and as close to the Nadeshiko as possible is going to get bonuses to... I want to say to hit and evade, if I remember correctly. So that's where we're going to want to be as much as possible. So let's get Saburota here. We can't do the best attack because we don't have the morale yet, the required morale, and this one would be a long-ranged one that requires not moving. So let's go with this. 90% chance to hit, no chance to get hit back. Perfect. Go! Hate to say it, but the Federation is really scraping the bottom of the barrel lately, performance-wise. But that doesn't mean you get to just cause whatever mayhem you want, terrorists. So say your prayers, Jovian army dropouts. Saburota Takasugi is about to give you a serious ass-whooping. Ah, always about the old units, but you've been beaten by that before. Oh wow. Okay, Tsuki? Are you... I mean, I'll second Sasa's question, but I assume it's electrical power? Especially since I know it tends to happen at your place, so... Okay, let's finish this side with Ryoko. Let's put her here so she gets maximum effect from the aura. And another rapid rifle, 92%. Oh, yeah, a little chance of getting hit, but we'll take it. Electrical. Okay, it is electrical then.
Come at me, you worthless Jovian jerks! It's payback time for what happened to Lion's Sickle. They may have lost their lives to you, but I'll happily deliver some righteous fury in their stead. So please, Akito, don't do anything crazy.
俺のおごりだ。とっとけよ。
Okay,
全力でやってやる。
我らの意地を甘く見るなよ。
Okay, those guys are a little tougher because they have a distortion field, which is kind of like a barrier effect, which reduces the damage we do.
遅すぎるぜ。
Oh, so easy.
Alright, that side's done. Only 3 units left. I'm gonna start with the left side now. Magna Beam Launcher!
Let's go. The Jovian units are equipped with distortion fields, ma'am. I'll calculate the loss the field will cause. Just be careful. Thanks, Rookie Dearest. I see you're getting the hang of things. Fighting isn't something I want to get used to. Still, though.
You can finish that thought later. Let's focus on what's in front of us for now.
Understood.
悪い AI が相手なら遠慮はしないからね。ベリル、ランチャーよろしく。頼みます、先輩。オッケー、任せて。
Boom. Okay, let's go Mazinga. Oh. Nah, I'm gonna move. Oh, can I actually get... Oh well. Doril Pressure Punch it is. Are these Jovian remnants doing this because they don't want to be a part of the Earth's Federation? Their discipline and the way they're organized tells me there's something bigger going on here.
正体は撃墜した後確かめさせてもらう。貫けドリルプレッシャーパンチ。
I guess he has a slightly higher pitched voice than I was going for. And finally Spike. Might as well use the plasma cannon. Okay, so usually chance to hit usually goes down the further the target is from you. For range attacks specifically. That's a range attack. Yeah, it is. Okay. Well, let's try this one then. Okay, we haven't seen the other attack yet, I think. Does it? Ah, it doesn't do shit down though. Okay. So, Plasma Cannon it is. Also, we can turn the demo off, aka the animation, if we want. So I'm gonna do that, because I'm not gonna go through absolutely every one of them, especially multiple times. But I like them a lot. I tend to at least watch each attack once per play session, usually. And then after a while I get bored and I want to move a little faster. Okay, pretty good actually. As expected, good at dodging. Make sure you eject! Can't collect the bounty if you're dead.
At a glance, his movement looks reckless, but he's actually very skilled.
Yeah, he's good.
especially for a bounty hunter. He really doesn't want to go back to eating beefless bell peppers and beef, huh?
Okay, well, okay, let's watch that one. I'm gonna mix it up overall, because I kind of like their quips as well. It really gives a nice feel to the thing.
自己紹介もできないほどシャイなのかい？こいつは痛いぜ。受け取れ。
Yeah, distortion field is gonna be a problem here. Okay, we can't do the striker yet. Fine, let's go with that. Woman! Well, the woman is gonna show what she can do.
Makasete!
Yes!
Baby!
Not gonna be enough, no. Okay. Ah! Narishko! Oh, it was a support defend actually. Do I want to show that off? Yeah, let's show that off actually. Okay, 64% hit to hit. That's very typical for battleships because I mean they're super huge, very slow. No big surprise there. Sadly, we don't have anything to help with our chance to hit. So, oh well, we're gonna have to do with that. Showing off? Oh, I meant just show the. Well, basically what we're seeing right now is that while the enemy is going to attack the Nadeshiko B and has a 100% chance to hit it, supposedly, on the bottom right you see that Saburota is actually set up as SPT Def, which stands for Support Defense. He can do that twice per turn, and basically if he's next to a unit that's getting attacked, he can actually intervene and get in the way and get attacked instead. So I'm just gonna show how that works.
Omoikane doesn't think he's...
Okay.
Omoikane doesn't think this is a mere sporadic act of terrorism either. There's going to be more, and he's going to be there. Captain? It's fine, Harry. I have my concerns, but let's take care of things here one step at a time. Understood, Captain. As Deputy Officer, please know that I will always be there to support you. Thank you. Let's get moving.
Boom. So yeah, you got in the way. And that missed, which I mean, frankly, at 64%, that was a good chance. Okay. Also a little low chance to hit on this, but I don't know if I want to use up my focus for that, because we already don't have that many points left. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. That said, do we have something that... Oh no, we can't use the other one anyway. Okay, well, let's go with that then. Okay, Saburota, go!
木蓮の誇りを失った恥知らずどもが
んなもんじゃ当たってやれないね。へへ、これからが大変だね。悪いな、こう見えても名手なんだぜ。行くぜ。
Boom. And still not enough.
我らの後に道はない。ただ前進があるのみ。
Darn. Alright, okay, let's check our objectives again. Rory is supposed to defeat an enemy unit with support attack. So what we just saw before is support defense, where unit gets in the way to protect an ally. Support attack is the other way around. Your unit is going to attack, and if the unit with support attack, with the support attack ability, is next to it, and could also potentially use an attack on the same target, then that's what they're gonna do. Ah, poor Sasa. Okay, well, get some music. I'm probably gonna end the stream not that long from now. I'm probably gonna try to finish this mission. I don't expect it's gonna take more than 15 minutes anyway. But yeah, enjoy music and drawing or resting, depending. Okay, so yeah, let's try to get that support thing going on actually. We also need to make sure it kills the target, so... But it needs to kill the target after the initial attack. I think this one is probably a good target, a good candidate for that. Yeah, let's go with this. That said, we have to use some... Yeah, I'm gonna use spirits to make sure he hits, and sadly she does not have that ability, which is gonna make this a little complicated. Yeah, that's gonna, it might be down to luck actually. I'm not super fond of that, but well, we don't have a choice. Okay, let's try. So yes, it does activate the support attack. 84% chance to hit with the missiles. Ooh, that's not so bad actually. Hopefully the damage is enough. Okay, about half. I don't know if the missiles are gonna be enough though. Especially with the distortion field, it might actually even cancel out the damage. It actually hits, but yeah, not enough. Darn. Well, I think we have another chance with this, but yeah, I guess we can try. Get next to it. Use rapid rifle. Oh wait, what options do we have? This one would probably die from the first shot anyway. This one apparently too. This one not so much. Okay, so let's try again. And that did it. Nice.
As expected of the Nadeshiko, led by none other than the Electron Fairy. Don't forget what you just saw. It's working together as a team like this that leads to success. Working together, huh? That doesn't just go for work, it goes for everything.
Alright, well, now that we've done this, all that's left is to really mop up everyone. And we have a number of units to do that with, actually, so... Let's see, I don't know, I don't know if she's gonna be able to hit anything after moving. No, probably not. Unless... Nope, still not. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna move her here anyway. Great Mazinger is probably gonna be able to do something. Yes. Okay, it's very weak, so we're just gonna do this.
正体は撃墜した後確かめさせてもらうドリルプレッシャーパンチ
機体が爆発する
Okay, and we got an item out of this. Parts, stuff you can equip on your mechs. I wonder, does it have... Yeah, it does have the map attack. Map attack is something that basically will affect multiple tiles on the map, as the name may vaguely imply. Can we... there used to be a button... There we go. Yeah, that shows you the shape of the area that will that it will affect. Also, it depends on the attack. Some of them will actually hit anything, including allies, so that can be dangerous. Some of them are pinpoint map attacks that actually only hit enemies. But we don't have enough morale to use that so not just yet. Could Spike use the plasma cannon on something? On this guy, yes. Okay, only the Nadeshiko left. Let's... Oh, and we get the Gravity Blast now, actually. But, yeah, it's gonna be hard to hit stuff with it. That's the problem. Missiles... missiles are not any better, actually. Wow. I thought they were. We cannot have... We don't have any X actions available. I don't know, well, I mean... When you don't have that many options, you just go with what you have, so... I'm still gonna try to use it on something that has a lot of HP, otherwise it's a bit of a waste. And it didn't work. Shut up. Indeed. That said, that's what we can do, so... Sorry. Nope, still only one attack possible.
前の戦争での借りを返すぞ。
エステちゃんを傷もんにはできないんでね。
いい感じの距離感じゃん。
敵戦力は想定以上。真の正義は我らにあり。
出直してきやがれ、へったくそが。やり返さねえと気が済まねえたちでな。蜂の巣だ、ラピッドライフル。
やはり無謀な計画だったのか。
Okay, what's left? Only one unit actually. Wow. Well, we already have the SR points, so as I said, no real point to do anything rash. I like to end a mission with the main original character unit, so let's go with that.
新人ちゃん、準備は OK？ お手柔らかにお願いします。ストライカーで行こっか。出力はこちらで調整します。いいところ見せるわよ。
Boom! Even with the distortion field. No can do.
The terrorists have been eliminated! Well done, everyone!
Hey, just so you know, I prefer money over words or a certificate.
You will be awarded your money as per the law.
I'll send you my account number. If you could throw a little extra on top, I'd appreciate it, Miss Fairy.
Looks like he doesn't want to be with us.
He came to him. Wow, that's the wrong voice.
He came to Amaterasu because he wanted to do a bosom jump somewhere, I'm sure.
Yeah, see you, Space Cowboy.
Well, I'm sure a freelance outlaw like him and a diligent employee like myself won't cross paths again. We received his account number. The name on the account is Spike Spiegel. After checking with Omoikane, we have confirmed that he is a registered cowboy.
He had some pretty serious skills. Wonder if he's famous.
From the sound of things, he's the last bounty hunter any criminal would want to get caught by.
Well, I guess that explains it.
I'd like to thank Mr. Tsurugi and everyone at the VTX Union for their assistance.
Likewise, thank you for the help, Lieutenant Commander Hoshino. You've matured into quite the captain.
Thank you. I still have much to learn, however. You two know each other, Tetsuya?
Yeah, we fought alongside each other during the Lizard War.
I'm afraid we have to get going. We still have to finish our patrol.
I realize this may sound strange, considering you're in Nurgle's employ, but we hope you'll support VTX's new machine, the Turanado.
Mr. Prospector is very excited about that new mech of yours.
Oh, Nurgle's own. Impeccable's taste, as always.
By the way, did a black mech show up here today? A black one? I don't think so. If nothing's coming to mind, forget I asked. Okay, everyone, it's time for us to go.
Considering the attack on VTX's training facility, we'll have to keep our eyes peeled for Jovian remnants.
Let the Federation forces handle them. We've got work to focus on. Right, first things first, heading to Mars.
Karyak's meeting room. Alright everyone, Amaterasu is safe now, so we'll be heading to Mars in 2 hours' time. Chief Hamasaki, can you tell us anything about our mission? I mean, about our job on Mars? When we arrive on Mars, we are to rendezvous with and provide support for a certain individual.
Sounds like this is related to the Tyrannado's development too.
So there's definitely going to be some combat. That will depend on who it is we're supporting. Can you tell us anything else about who this person is exactly? Sadly, no. It sounds like they're quite the VIP, however. Tracing the origin of the request, it seems to have come from none other than the Japanese government. That's certainly ominous.
It's just about time for our departure. Hey, can we chat for a sec first? Sure, what is it?
I'm only going to ask you this once. Do you think you'll be happy here in Section 3?
Well...
I know from sharing the cockpit with you that you don't like to fight. But I don't have a choice. Fighting in the Tornado's my job. So, I want to know what you're thinking. It's not too late to turn back.
It's true, I don't like fighting, but I'd like to keep working as a member of Special Section 3. I want to learn more about working together, about the teamwork you talked about. Please, ma'am. I know it might be a pain at times, but
It's okay, Rami. I'm really happy to hear that.
Huh?
Sorry, did I say something freaky?
You just used my name.
Well, you're not a rookie anymore. You're a precious teammate. I can keep calling you Rookie, dearest, if you want, Rookie.
It's okay, ma'am. I'm just really happy, that's all.
To make an angel fall, the fallen angel is showing her true colors.
I'm not sure she does it on purpose, but plenty of female employees have lost their way because of her.
Well, if she's happy about it, I guess it's fine.
Rami, let's make this a good one.
Let's.
Ma'am, Father, I'm going to reason for me to fight, I swear.
Now able to use Special Order Commencement of Works. Okay, it's an interesting name for whatever that is. Side plan power part unlock conditions. Clear chapter 2 unlocks power part soldier's medallion for purchase at the side plan. Okay, so that's the kind of like shop thing we saw earlier. So now we have a new item in there. So we're gonna check that out, and we're gonna get a little special scene as usual. What are you up to, Rami?
I was just organizing the data from today's fight before we head to Mars.
You're so hardworking, Rami.
I want to be of use to the team as quickly as possible. That Cowboy's fightercraft was incredible, wasn't it?
Yeah, seems like it might be one of the Golden Age legacies.
What do you mean?
Humanity was full of hopes and dreams back then. They pushed technology as far as they could, hoping to reach the stars. Machines and tech from back then are incredibly advanced, despite being decades old. And that's what people call legacies.
You think his vehicle is one?
It may be for personal use, but that thing can probably outstrip military hardware in the right circumstances.
Wait, so is humanity's technological progress in decline here on Earth?
Sadly, yes. But we still managed to come up with something like the Tyrannado, so that no one's ever seen before. As an engineer, I want to be able to hold my head up high. I don't want to live in the shadows of the Golden Age.
Wow, I didn't realize you were so passionate about this stuff, Meryl.
Hey, you don't have to tease me about it. Give me that data. We're gonna analyze this thing out of the park.
Right, something tells me we're going to get some great combat data from that cowboy.
Let's see. Looks like it's worth 100 tactical points.
Great! We'll be able to use that for future development work.
And that's how we get TAC points. Okay, so the Soldier's Medallion is now available for somewhat hefty price of 800. Max Moral plus 30. That's actually pretty good. Moral can unlock attacks, like final attacks types, but it will also boost pretty much all your stats, I think, like evasion, hit chance, damage. The higher it is, the better it is, basically. Yeah. So yeah, it's a good thing. I think I'm gonna take one. Alright, let's check customization, see what we can do. We still only have the 2 mechs, so yeah, we've met a lot of people on this mission, but no one's really joined our organization, so we still only have 2. Let's boost the weapons a little bit this time. Let's do the same for Great Mazinger. Let's improve his sight as well. I'm probably not going to touch mobility for him, at least not for now, because I mean he's meant to take hits anyway, so that would be a little futile. As for power parts, well, Great Mazinger could use some, so let's give him the Soldier Medallion. And just in case, the Propellant Tank, which is a one-use item which gives back some energy. Yeah, and that's gonna be it for this mission. I'm gonna save. And with that second mission completed, I'm actually going to end the stream for today. I wish it had been longer, because I would have been able to show off a lot more stuff. But yeah, technical issues and such. But at least now I think I'm set to be able to keep doing that, so I'll be able to keep streaming that game in the future. Not sure when I'm going to do that. I mean, earlier on I was thinking maybe even tomorrow, and it's possible, but I don't know, I'll have to think about it, because I have quite a lot of other games that I might want to show off as well. So thanks for everyone who happened to be in the stream today. Thanks for coming, I hope it was interesting, as short as it might have been for some of you, since I think some people joined in late in the stream. Well, then you know, you're welcome, Tsuki. Yeah, I don't know actually. I'm trying to think of something else to say, but I'm just happy there's still some people watching, and I hope you'll come back. Basically, that's that's what I hope. But for today, I will let you off with an Otsunian, and I will see you whenever next. Keep tracking my Twitch and also my Twitter, which is actually, I should mention that because I don't think I've linked my Twitter to the Twitch account yet, so that would be the Twitter handle. Yeah, if you want to know when I'm streaming and you maybe don't want to follow right away on Twitch, that's probably the best way to keep track of that. Alright, Otsunyan to everyone. Have a good evening, afternoon, morning, night, possibly, depends. We have people pretty much all across the time zones, so it's kind of hard to keep track sometimes. And with that, I'm gonna go cut off the stream.